Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news, all right, folks, so buckle up because what we're hearing right now could be one of the most shocking rumors in recent Bills history. We're diving into some serious speculation that could redefine the landscape of the AFC East and honestly shake up the Bills' roster in a way that might propel them into Super Bowl contention. Rumors are swirling that the Philadelphia Eagles, currently sitting at a solid 10-2 record but facing some cap challenges, might be open to trading one of their most explosive receivers, A.J. Brown. And if that happens, it's not just about losing a star. It's about the Bills potentially swooping in and adding a game-changing weapon that could elevate their offense to a whole new level. Now, let's break down the details because this isn't just some random rumor. The Eagles, with their cap situation tight at around $10 million for 2025, are reportedly considering moving Brown, who's been incredible when healthy, in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026. Their goal? Focus on rebuilding with younger players and bolstering the offensive line, especially after Brown's recent hamstring injury. For those who didn't catch it, Brown is questionable for Week 15 due to that injury, which might be fueling some of these trade talks. The Eagles have been balancing between winning now and planning for the future, especially with their offense sometimes looking a bit inconsistent without Brown on the field, averaging just 18.5 points per game this season. But here's the kicker. When Brown is healthy, he's a true big play machine. Over his career, he's racked up over 500 yards with 45 touchdowns, averaging 2 yards per reception in just 80 games. This guy's explosive. In 2025, despite missing some time due to injury, he still managed to haul in 68 catches on 105 targets for 920 yards and 6 touchdowns, with a remarkable 13.5 yards per catch. His advanced stats are just as impressive, an overall PFF grade of 89.4, EPA per target at plus 0.33, and over 420 yards after the catch. He's also been clutch in the red zone, with an 80% success rate, and he's shown he can make tough contested catches, even with a shoulder issue he dealt with in Week 8. His route running is sharp, especially versus man coverage, where he wins about 65% of his battles. From the Eagles' perspective, they're giving up a guy who can be a difference maker but might be a luxury they can't afford right now, especially with their cap tightness and other priorities like extending Saquon Barkley and managing their defensive line. Without Brown, their offense has struggled, dropping from around 22.3 points per game to just 18.5. It's clear they're willing to part with him if the right deal comes along. Now, what about the Bills? Well, with an 8-4 record and sitting second in the AFC East, the Bills are already in the playoff hunt, but could really use that extra spark on offense. Their receiving group has been impacted by injuries, notably Samuel's IR stint and some other bumps. The team's current cap space is roughly $1.2 million, which isn't much, but if they could swing this trade, imagine adding Brown to this offense. It would be a game changer. Brown's addition would immediately transform their aerial attack. We're talking about a guy who could rack up around 200 yards, and his presence on the field would force defenses to double-team him, opening up opportunities for Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and the rest of the crew. Statistically, Brown would be a massive upgrade over some of the Bills' current receivers. His yards per route run would jump by over 2 yards compared to their current options like Shakir, who has been serviceable but not quite the game-breaker Brown is. Plus, his big play ability could boost the Bills' EPA per pass by at least 15%, which means more efficient drives and more points on the board. That would also help reduce the drops. He's been reliable in that department, improving their third down efficiency and overall offensive consistency. And don't forget, adding Brown could push the Bills' offense from a decent unit into a true contender. The Bills are already a team that can compete with the best, but a weapon like Brown could elevate them into serious Super Bowl favorites. With the playoffs approaching, every possession counts, and having a guy who can turn a slant into 60 yards or beat man coverage with precise route running is exactly what they need to make that leap. It's not just about increasing yards, It's about creating mismatches that defenses just can't handle, especially in crucial moments like the red zone, where Brown has been a proven threat with an 80% success rate. Looking ahead, if this move materializes, it could be a pivotal moment for the Bills' dynasty aspirations. Think about the potential matchups. Josh Allen with a true deep threat on the outside, capable of making those explosive plays that can swing the momentum of a game. It's reminiscent of some of the most lethal offenses in recent NFL history, where the quarterback and receiver duo just couldn't be stopped. Brown's ability to win contested catches and make plays in tight coverage would add that extra dimension the Bills have been missing at times this season. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Bills' Super Bowl odds would skyrocket with a move like this. Right now, they're around plus 2,500 to win it all, but with Brown in the mix, those odds could improve to plus 900 or even better. That's a huge jump, and it signals a clear message to the rest of the league. The Bills aren't just here to compete, they're here to win it all. Brown would serve as that X-factor in the playoffs, especially in tight situations where his red zone prowess and big play ability could turn the tide in crucial moments. It's the kind of move that can transform a team's identity, shifting them from a good team into a true Super Bowl contender. Of course, no move is without its risks. The Eagles are asking for a first-round pick in 2026, and given their cap constraints, they might push for a package that could include future picks or players. The Bills would need to weigh whether giving up a future first is worth the impact Brown could bring immediately. Considering their current roster and the potential to make a deep playoff run, many fans would argue that it's a gamble worth taking. Especially with the threat of losing Brown to free agency in 2025 if they don't trade him now, this could be a rare opportunity to acquire a superstar at a critical juncture. The impact of acquiring A.J. Brown wouldn't just be on the field. It would send a message throughout the AFC. The Bills would be reinforcing their status as a team willing to do whatever it takes to contend for the Lombardi Trophy. It would also put pressure on their division rivals, especially the Dolphins and Jets, who are always looking to upgrade their own rosters. The AFC East is already one of the most competitive divisions in football, and adding a player of Brown's caliber to the Bills' arsenal could tip the balance in their favor for years to come. Looking back at recent history, the Bills have been building steadily, with Josh Allen leading a potent offense that's capable of launching explosive plays on any given Sunday. Their defense has been improving, and now, with a weapon like Brown, their offense could reach another level entirely. It's about creating that perfect storm, an offense that's unstoppable and a defense that can hold leads. If they manage to pull this off, it could be the defining move of their season, one that cements their status as serious Super Bowl contenders. And let's not forget the emotional aspect. Bills Mafia loves a bold move. Adding a star like Brown would energize the fan base, ignite the city, and set the tone for a playoff push that could end with another trip to the big game. The passion, the excitement, and the hope would reach new heights, especially if this move ignites the team's chemistry and confidence in big moments. So, as we watch these rumors unfold, it's clear that the Bills are in a unique position. They're right on the cusp of greatness, and a trade for A.J. Brown could be the catalyst that pushes them over the top. Whether it happens or not, one thing is certain. Fans should stay tuned because the next few weeks could be one of the most exciting periods in Bills history. The team has the talent, the coaching, and now perhaps the opportunity to make a bold statement. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Do you think this move is worth it? Would you be willing to give up a first-round pick in 2026 for A.J. Brown? Or do you think the Bills should hold tight and look elsewhere? Whatever your stance, we're all in this together, dreaming of that Super Bowl run and the glory that could come with it. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep that Bills Mafia spirit alive. The road to Super Bowl LVII is heating up, and with a little bit of luck, a bold move could make all the difference. Thanks for riding along, Bills fans. Keep believing, keep pushing, and let's get ready for what could be the most exciting chapter in Bills history.